Hey Facebook, this is Maura, and today I have with me Amanda St. Romain from YNot Stop. She is the marketing director there, and she is joining us today to talk through some things about YNot Stop. Hey Amanda.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Good. So I kind of want to start off by talking through YNot Stop, where y'all are, kind of give us a little bit of a history with y'all, and then we'll jump right into how has COVID-19 affected how y'all do business.
Okay, so we are family owned and operated for 3 generations, and actually this year we are celebrating our 50th anniversary, so it's a big year for us. We have,
Congratulations.
thank you, it's very exciting. So we have 15 locations across central Louisiana, several in Avoyelles Parish, 3 in Alexandria, and others in the surrounding areas. And we are a convenience store company, so we have our YNot Stop stores, but we also have a wholesale fuels division of the company as well to other local businesses. So that's kind of what we do. Our focus is fuel, food, and merchandise.
So as everyone knows, fuel, food, and merchandise has all changed dramatically. So walk us through that. What obviously oil has been affected directly. The way people get food or go into convenience stores is a whole lot different. So walk us through how that looks for y'all.
So this whole COVID-19 experience has been a bit of a roller coaster ride for us, and I'm sure a lot of other people in business can relate. So in the beginning, as far as fuel, a lot of people just didn't know what was going to happen, and there was so much uncertainty that we saw a lot of people kind of stocking up and fueling up. And then weeks passed where nobody really left their houses very much. So we saw just this roller coaster of fuel sales. And then also with food service, that declined drastically because, as we all know, you can't purchase food and then sit in a dining area right now. So people are doing a lot of grab and go and calling in and picking up. But a lot of people out there are very hesitant to eat food that other people prepare right now. So we've seen, a big dip there in food, but as far as merchandise, it's been different than what we're used to seeing. We're selling a lot more grocery items and personal care items and bottled water and gallons of milk, where we've always sold a lot of those things, but now it's like, whoa, where we've had to put limits on certain items. And I'm happy to say that right now we have no limits on any of those items except for hand sanitizer and face masks. So those are really the only 2 things we have to limit right now. And I'm happy that our vendors have been able to keep us supplied through this whole time. And it's been a challenge for everybody, and it's definitely a unique experience.
Yeah, so from a marketing perspective, you get to see kind of a higher view than what most people can see. So you're able to address all 3 of those different areas, which is great. One of the things you said was dining in and getting food is not happening right now. So what are some ways that if people really love your food, can they still get it? And if so, how?
Yeah, so our stores are still open where our customers can come in. Of course, we're asking everyone to practice social distancing and to wash their hands as often as possible. But our hot boxes are still full, and we're still doing made to order. So anyone can call and place an order at any time, or just come into the store and place your order. We've had instances where people place their orders and then they go wait in their car until the food's ready. So we can really accommodate our customers in whatever way they need us to. But for the most part, they can just walk in and get their chicken tenders and corn dogs or whatever they want, and we can get them out the door really quick. So it's been different, but we're adjusting, and like many others are too. So.
Yeah, I think that's the key word there is adjusting.
Yes,
So
and my heart goes out to all of the restaurants that I know their business has been a lot more impacted than maybe ours is, because we're still open and people can still come inside. So my heart goes out to all you restaurant owners out there for sure.
yeah, it's definitely a different time for everyone. But thank you for adjusting. That's really important from a business standpoint to keep looking at what's happening and then keep changing the plan to be able to um, hit that goal. So that's really good.
And it's completely different to walk into one of our stores today, whereas walking into one of our stores a few months ago. I walk in now and we have the stickers on the floor instructing people where to stand. They're bright red so you can see them. The team's all wearing face masks. We have the big plexiglass safety dividers in front of all the registers to try to keep both our team and the customers safe. So even walking into the store now, it looks different. And we're cleaning more than ever, which we've been really well known in the area for being very clean. But even so, to the point that when we close overnight, our staff is still in the store and they're cleaning all night long. And we have people that are going out and wiping down the pumps all throughout the day, the cooler doors, the restroom doors, anything that a customer or a team member might touch. We're going in and we're cleaning as much as possible. So we've picked up some new habits out of that, which, it's all good stuff. So hopefully we can, continue some of those new habits going forward.
Yeah, that's encouraging and comforting from a consumer standpoint as well to walk in and be able to see those changes.
Right.
That's really good. It makes you feel more comfortable whenever you go in. One question I did have is, so people are they're like seeing the plexiglass. Does that hinder any client relations or anything like that?
So I think it hinders a little less than say a face mask does. So what some of the feedback we've been getting from the team is that they're having a little bit of trouble communicating with them wearing a face mask and the customer wearing a face mask. That sometimes it's kind of hard to hear what people are saying because it's muffled or they can't read lips. And so that is a little bit of a challenge that we're working through. So I think the plexiglass was a little bit easier to keep that relationship going, where you can see the smile and you can really have that experience. But we all want to be safe and follow the rules, and so we're all doing the mask right now. But I think the plexiglass dividers are probably going to become a new normal, even for industries outside of ours, such as banks and those kind of places too. So it'll be interesting to see what that evolves into and looks like in the future.
Yeah, that's really good. And that's a good reminder too. So when you're wearing a mask, you may be smiling underneath it, but it's
Right.
sometimes harder to see that. So just make sure verbal communication is happening as well so that we can all make sure we understand how everyone else is feeling or thinking.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a whole lot of pointing going on and that kind of stuff right now, but we've adapted in a lot of ways such as that, but also just reminding customers about the tools that we already have in place, such as, you can pay with Apple Pay on your phone, where you just hover your phone right over the pin pad, and then you don't have to touch the pin pad at all. You're just touching your own device, or, paying with cash has a lot more transaction between other people rather than using a card. So just trying to remind our customers about all the options that they already have, but might keep them a little more safe. So, it's a lot of communicating to do right now.
And that's not a bad thing, but it is something that is worth adjusting to. Yeah. Well, that's great. So I know we've been working a little bit on your website over the past couple of weeks, and there was one thing on your website that I wanted to mention, and I was hoping you could speak a little bit more about it, and that was the food truck.
Yes. So we do have a food truck, And so when we originally came across the concept of doing a food truck, Zach, who's one of our co-owners, and he's actually my husband, he was very passionate about the food truck. And so we worked together to kind of get the design and kind of bring the concept to life. And it's been kind of his pet project. But the intention of the YNot Stop food truck is to go out and participate in community events and even private events for individuals, and kind of giving us another way to be able to connect with the community. So we've done some public events like festivals and like the Steps and Law Color Run. So we've done some of that so far, but right now there's really not a whole lot of community-based events happening. But we have been fortunate that we've had a couple events where we were able to partner with Bunkie Home Care and then go out and serve food to a Boyles Hospital and Bunkie General Hospital. So that was a great opportunity for us and a great way to give back. But yeah, so the food truck is, we have a page on our website now where if you're interested in booking the food truck for either a community-based event or even a private event like a birthday party or a family reunion, you can just submit all your info and you'll get a call from me or Zach, and we'll see about getting it out there for you.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and paste that link in the comments below. So if y'all are interested, make sure you go click that link and fill out the form to get your food truck. That's great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I know when the schools were getting ready to do their senior night parties and all of that, we had several inquiries for that. And I'm so sad that they're not able to have fun for them. So hopefully they reschedule it for a later date and they can still have their good, safe senior night out. But yeah, so we're really looking forward to doing more with the food truck.
Well, thank you so much for your community involvement with that as well. I know they probably felt honored to be able to receive that from y'all. So thank you for that.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be able to go out and do that sort of thing. So.
Well, again, thanks for taking the time to talk with me. We are super excited to see how more adjustments are made in the future and which ones stay long term, even after everything goes back to normal or anormal. Right.
So any updates we have for all of our customers in the community, we post on our Facebook page. So if anyone's interested in seeing what's happening, you can go check that out. Right now we're doing Healthcare Heroes Week. So anyone who works in the healthcare industry can get a free fountain drink, coffee, or bottled water anytime this week when you stop by. So yeah, we've got a lot going on. Come check it out.
Perfect. Again, I'll post your website and then we'll link your Facebook account too, so that if y'all want to go check those out, you can do so. Awesome. Well, thanks, Amanda.
Good to visit with you.
It was good to see you. All right. Bye.
Bye.